the French alphabet? Oh yeah, I know the French alphabet. It's easy. It's the same thing as English. A. Actually, that should be A. Okay. B. It's B. C. C. D. D. E. E. All right. I guess I will learn it. Salut and welcome to Ella parle français. I'm Ella and I'm French Canadian. Today we're going to begin our talk about French pronunciation. We will learn how to make all the French sounds and identify what letters or what combination of letters can make that sound. So when you see a word or a sentence in French, you will know exactly how to pronounce it properly. I will make that as simple as possible. Before we get into all the French sounds, I want you to look at some of these IPA symbols. IPA is for International Phonetic Alphabet, not the beer. Okay, the first one is A. When you pronounce the sound A, your mouth is nice and tall. The second symbol that we have represents the sound E. E is the one that I like to call the punch in the stomach. If you gently make a fist and punch in your stomach, not somebody else, yours, see, it makes a sound. That's what the sound is. Your mouth is quite pointy for that sound. The next sound that we have is A. Very similar to the English vowel sound in play, except there's no diphthong at the end, just the A sound. That sound is carried in your bottom jaw and forward. That's what you want to think. A. Very good. The next sound that we have is E, like bed in English. E. This one is actually on top and behind. E. Very good. The next sound that we have is E. See how smiling I am? E. That's what you want to do with that sound. Yes. The next sound is O. O. Just make sure your mouth is in a nice round shape. And the last sound that we have to be able to say the alphabet is U. U can be troublesome for some people. If you want to pronounce a good U, what you can do is make your mouth in an O shape, keep it like that, but instead of saying O, change it to E. Okay? So it will be O, U. It is magic. Yes, try it, okay? You see, it will work. And I will give you other tricks along the way. But for now, if you've never been able to pronounce that U sound, this is the best way to find it and discover it. U. Very good. Before I really explain these sounds a little further, let's just hear the alphabet once. Okay? Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Good. Just so you have an idea what we're going to be studying. Now you may wonder how you will remember how to pronounce those letters and not confuse them with the English letters, because a lot of them are similar. Well, remember these 7 sounds that we just did? Okay, we're going to redo the alphabet, but sound by sound. You will notice that the sound that we are doing is repeated in the letter pronunciation. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So the first sound that we have is A. So we have the letter A, H, K. Yeah. The next sound that we have is E. And the letter that we have, only E. Then we have the sound A. For this, we have several letters pronounced with the sound A. We have B, C, D, G, P, T, V, W. Good. Then we have the sound E. Ready for the letters? F, L, M, N, R, S, Z. Good. The sound E. I, J, X, Y. And then the sound O, just the letter O. And the sound U, Q, U. Now, let's say the alphabet again, but in the right order this time. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Great. Now it will be a lot easier to memorize the French alphabet. Okay. If you still have trouble saying some of the letters, don't worry. I will give you additional tricks throughout this course. We will be using the IPA symbols, so you know how to write down the sound, even though some sounds might not exist in your native language. So, as a sneak peek, here's what the alphabet would look like if we were going to write every sound that the letters make. Okay? So, of course, we haven't studied all of these symbols, but just have a look and slowly get yourself comfortable with these. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Please review this video often until you know the alphabet really well. This is a very useful skill. In the next video, we will talk about accents that we have in French and some punctuation marks, so you are able to spell any word that you see in French. Okay? See you there. À bientôt. Salut and congratulations as you are now starting level 1 of Read and Speak French. This is very exciting. So if you're here, that means that you've already watched the intro video and that you know your French alphabet, correct? You will need it because right in the first video, we are learning how to spell, so you will need that skill, okay? So please watch all the videos, don't skip any, watch them in that order, okay? And my recommendation would be for you to watch one a day. That way you can watch it, forget a little bit about it, review your notes, and get ready for the second one if you think you're good, okay? So this is very important that you watch them all and you really review everything, because there's a lot of information in each video and sometimes it's a little bit hidden, and so you need to watch everything, okay? And do the quiz at the end. Ready? Let's do this, okay? À bientôt!
Salut, ça va? Comment tu t'appelles? Jacques. Ah, c'est beau. Comment ça s'écrit?
Comment ça s'écrit? Or we could say comment ça s'appelle. Welcome to Ella parle français. Je suis Ella. I am Ella. And together we are going to learn how to spell. Now that you know the alphabet, you will want to use it for first name and last names at school, at work, to make an appointment, to give addresses. Street names sometimes are difficult, some cities, villages, and for emails too, at work, work email, personal email, or websites as well. Spelling is pretty useful. So let's do this, let's practice this. You know your alphabet, right? Did you forget it? If you did, you may want to go back to the intro video and watch it again to practice.
Run.
Yeah, go. I'll be waiting here. Are you back? You studied? Okay, good. Now, you may think you know how a name is spelled, but you may be surprised. Many names have very different spelling. Let's practice some names together. Let's look at the first one, Isabelle. That is spelled, ça s'écrit, I-S-A-B-E-L. Isabelle, I-S-A-B-E-L. See how that works? Not too hard, right? Let's do another one. Marc, M-A-R-C. Marc. Myriam, Myriam, M-I-R-Y-A-M. Good. Jacques, J-A-C-Q-U-E-S. Jacques. Ella, E-L-L-A. In French, we don't say double or double en français. We can say the number 2, deux. I personally prefer to simply repeat the letter. I find it's direct and easier too, E-L-L-A. It's very clear that way. Now let's look at this name. How would we spell this? True, French has some accents. We will need to learn them. First one of the accent is accent aigu. Okay, maybe you're wondering, how can you pronounce this? And when you have these letters, we haven't learned how to read yet. It's okay. This is the beginning. For now, just listen. Just sit back. Just listen to what I'm going to say. It will be fine. I wrote next to the words the IPA so you can get a sense of what it is and how it is used. Let's start. Accent aigu. Accent aigu. This one is used on the letter E. The next one is accent grave. Accent grave. This one is used on E, A, U, E, A, U. Accent circonflexe. Accent circonflexe. Tréma. Tréma. It's used on the E, I, U. And the last one, cédille. Cédille. Good. This one is only on the letter C. C. So let's practice by spelling some words together. When there is an accent in a word, simply say the letter first, followed by the name of the accent. Not too difficult. Let's try that. The first word is bébé. B, E, accent aigu, B, E, accent aigu. Bébé. Good, very good. Let's move on. Musée. M, U, S, E, accent aigu, E. Notice how we have the accent forward. That's why we're saying accent aigu. Next one. OU. Change of direction of the accent. This one is accent grave. So we will say O, U, accent grave. Next word is préfère. We have one of each on that one. P, R, E, accent aigu, F, E, accent grave, R, E. Next one is il. I, accent circonflexe, L, E. I know it looks like a little hat, but you can't call it a hat. You really have to say circonflexe. You'll practice and it will become easy. Promise. Next word, égoïste. E, accent aigu, G, O, I, tréma, S, T, E. Good. Français. What a beautiful word. Français. F, R, A, N, C, cédille, A, I, S. Good. Look at this list. Look at them for a few moments and I will do them with you. First word, café. C, A, F, E, accent aigu. Excellent. Good. Next one, marié. M, A, R, I, E, accent aigu. Père. P, E, accent grave, R, E. Drôle. D, R, O, accent circonflexe, L, E. Sûr. S, U, accent circonflexe, R. Noël. N, O, E, tréma, L. Leçon. L, E, C, cédille, O, N. Also to spell, you may need some punctuation marks. We will have to learn a few more. First one is apostrophe. Apostrophe. The apostrophe in English. Next one, trait d'union. Trait d'union. This is the hyphen. Next one is point. Point. The dot. Next one we use for emails, arrobase. arrobase. Some people like to say a commercial, a commercial. I prefer arrobas, but it's really up to you. Both of them are good. Also, when you have two words that you want to spell at the same time, the space in between, we simply say further. So we say plus loin, plus loin. Excellent. First word, j'aime. J apostrophe A I M E. C'est. C apostrophe E S T. Après-midi. A P R E accent grave S trait d'union M I D I. Très bien. Very good. Here are a couple more. Look at them for a few seconds and we'll do them together. Ready? J'étudie. J'étudie. J apostrophe E accent aigu T U D I E. Peut-être. P E U T trait d'union E accent circonflexe T R E. De l'église. D E plus loin L apostrophe E accent aigu G L I S E. Whew! We did it! Yay! Now, let's try an email. What you have here is a name followed by gmail.com. Gmail will stay Gmail. If you have Yahoo, if you have Hotmail, Outlook, they stay the same. People will understand it. Com also will stay the same. Dot will be changed to point. So you will have gmail.com. If it's not .com, but it's .ca, that's how you would say it. .ca or .fr for France. CA is to represent Canada. You want to try one? Okay, look at this one. How would you say it? Ready? J-E-A-N trait d'union L-U-C arrobase CHOUQUIER.com. Ah, there you go. You know how to spell. I know you're probably still feeling a bit new at this, so feel free to watch the video again. Watch it a few times and practice. You know, practice a lot. Repetition is key. And practice makes perfect. And you are perfect. See you next time. Au revoir. À bientôt. Bonjour. Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Ella. Ça s'écrit E-L-L-A. Comment tu t'appelles? Comment ça s'écrit? Salut! It's me, Ella, and welcome to this new video. So now we know how to say the alphabet, we know how to spell words, we know the accents and the punctuation marks that we need to spell the words. If you don't feel quite confident yet, that's okay, you know what to do, right? Yeah, go watch the videos again. Now we are going to learn the sound of the French vowels and their corresponding IPA symbols. We are also going to start reading some short words, and I will introduce you to some mysterious silent French letters. Let's start. So we have 5 vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Let's look at them one by one. A is done by opening your mouth nice and tall. Don't try to mumble it. A. Very good. And the symbol is the same. The next vowel that we have is E. This is the punch in the stomach one. It's also the sound that people make when they hesitate or they can't find a word. Notice how my mouth is quite pointy. Good. The symbol is that upside down E. The next vowel that we have is I. I is the smiling vowel. I. Good. And the symbol is the same. Easy. The sound I has 4 ways to be written. We have I accent circonflexe, I tréma, Y. That's right. So if you see one of these 4 ways, you simply say I. The next one that we have is O, and the symbol is the same. O has also 4 ways we can spell it. O, O accent circonflexe, A-U, E-A-U. Yes. If you see E-A-U in a word, you simply say O, just like the letter O. Simple, right? The last vowel that we have is U, and the international symbol is Y. Why? I don't know. I don't make these rules. U, as I said in the intro video, is done by putting your mouth in the O position while you're saying I. So, O, U. Very good. This is an excellent trick, but not always very practical when you're trying to have a conversation. So let me show you what really happens. When you say O, your mouth is in that nice round position, but your tongue is flat and towards the back. When you say U, the mouth is the same, but the tongue will curve at the front, will lower and push behind the lower teeth. So it goes O, U. Try it. For this vowel, you may want to pause the video if it's a little bit difficult for you. Many people need to practice quite a few times to make a nice U sound. It's very normal. There's another trick as well. Once you know how to make the U sound, what you can think as you say it, put your mouth in the O position and bring in the corners of your mouth. So, O, U. Very good. This is a good trick also because it's very easy to incorporate while you're speaking to someone. O, U. Very good. Now let's practice. I'm going to say the sound and then a few words that have it. Simply repeat after me. A, la, ma, ami. Le, semi, samedi. Good. I, si, il. The next word starts with a H. In French, we don't pronounce the letter H at the beginning of the word, so simply say Haïti. Haïti. Stylo. Good. Then we have the sound O. Moto, hôpital, O, so. U. Bring those corners in. Lu, bu. Beautiful. What we have here is the vowels and the way you can spell those sounds. So the spelling of the sounds is called a grapheme. Grapheme is one letter or a combination of letters that make a sound. And the symbols represent the sound or the phoneme. So that's some terminology for you. Phoneme is the sound and grapheme is how you would write the sound in letters. Now let's talk about some of the final silent letters that we have in French. the most common one is the letter E. So unless the word is only one syllable long, E will always be silent when it's at the end of the word. Let's do some example. Ami, drôle. So notice how the last sound that we hear is the L sound. Drôle. Jupe. I don't say jupe, but jupe. Des, chaud, tard, canard. No D sound at all at the end of the words. P, trop, sirop, drap. T, O, tarot, so, sport. R is the last sound. Sport. Good. And then we have the letter S, X, which are most of the time silent. Yes, most of the time, because rules are meant to be broken, especially in French. Here are some examples. Stylo, to, ami, ami. Yes, this is big. This is very big, okay? In French, when I want to make a word feminine, the most common way to do it is by adding the letter E. But if E is at the end of the word, I don't pronounce it. And to make a word plural, I will add the letter S. And if it's at the end of the word, I don't pronounce the letter S. So, how do I read these four words? Ami, 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 ami. See? French is easy. That's it for now. We have 36 phonemes to learn and their corresponding IPA symbols. So, let's get moving. À bientôt.